after 180 days of straight posting, I still don't have hundreds of followers. And I hate when people say, I grew my YouTube to over 20,000 subscribers in 30 days. But then you find out they already had a following over on TikTok and Facebook with hundreds of thousands of followers. I started with zero. No audience, no secret strategy, no viral video, just an idea and a decision that I was gonna keep showing up for myself. Welcome back to CWM University, where we learn together. And today we're gonna learn what happened when I decided to post on social media for 180 days straight. For years, I contemplated about starting a YouTube channel with plenty of ideas in my head. I would even try to give these ideas to people I knew to let them use it on their social media platform because I didn't think I had the discipline to start a YouTube channel and to be consistent. Then it finally hit me. Maybe God wasn't giving me these ideas just to give them away. If God gives you a vision, there's no failure in it. So why was I expecting others to use a gift that was meant for me? So when I started posting, I didn't just start posting just random things. I was a former teacher, so of course I made a plan, I made a schedule, and I stuck to it until it didn't work. I posted my first video on January 10th, 2026. So between January 10th and February 10th, I posted every single day on TikTok and YouTube Shorts. And then for long form on YouTube, I did that twice a week. I did try to post my stuff at a scheduled time each day just to see what worked, what didn't, how many views did I get interactions. This has basically been a big old experiment. For YouTube, I try to create enough content so I can schedule it in advance. And then I started to just post every day on TikTok. And I was like, let me try to schedule things on TikTok. But as soon as I started scheduling them, it seemed like I was getting less views. So after my first 30 days, I started to ask myself, is this even gonna be worth it? And that's why I came up with the idea to start keeping up with this bar graph. Each month on the 10th, I started to look at this chart to see, was I making progress? Because I knew then when the first 30 days, I was like, only 30 something people? But then you have to think about it. Can you fit 30 something people in your car? Can you even fit 30 something people in the room that you're sitting in right now? That's a lot of people. So as I look at this bar graph over the months, I can see that I was slowly growing. But when you're facing it day to day to day, you don't feel like you're getting anywhere. I just couldn't see it while I was living it. So in order to make that bar graph, every 30 days, I will screenshot my social media to make sure that I saw progress over these 180 days. So we're gonna look at the chart together real quick. For January, I start off with 0. So then February 10th was the first time I took a screenshot. So on TikTok, I had 39 followers and YouTube, 34 subscribers. And you'll see on Facebook, there you don't see Facebook until later on because I didn't start my Facebook page until late June. The next 30 days, I had 54 TikTok followers and 46 YouTube subscribers. And then 90 days, 72 TikTok followers and 55 subscribers on YouTube. Then 120 days, 99 people on TikTok, 69 folks on YouTube. Then 150, I had 118 on TikTok and 72 on YouTube. And then finally, for the 180 days, I had 127 followers on TikTok and 86 subscribers on YouTube and 11 followers on Facebook. Now they say that YouTube is the hardest platform to grow on. Do y'all think that's true? Do you think that you can get followers on TikTok and Facebook quicker than you can on YouTube? And many times during this journey, I felt defeated and I questioned everything. Did I use the right title? Did I use the right song? Was the video long enough? Was it the right topic? Do people like what I'm posting? But if you're concerned about what people may think, you could be hindering your growth as you try to grow your social media platforms. And the people that you might even care to know what they think, they probably not watching your videos anyway. And then don't be afraid that somebody might get your video and share it in the group chat. Please share my videos in the group chat. Y'all can kiki all day, but at least I'm getting some watch hours. I'm getting some engagement. I'm getting some views. But at the end of the day, the people that laugh, try to make fun of you on this journey, they barely support anyway. And they're never going to build the life that you are building right now and where you see yourself in the future. So why do I care about their opinion? So neither should you. But after I started showing up for myself consistently over those first 30 days, I started sharing my channel to let people know I have a YouTube channel, I have a TikTok, so they will be aware. Because you're not gonna say that you didn't know about my channel. That's one thing you're not gonna say. So when I get monetized and start getting those brand deals and you trying to show up, like, where was you when I was shooting in the gym? So throughout this journey, I started to make a notes page in my phone, and every once in a while I would check in and just write down what I was learning. So what I'm gonna do next, I started my channel in January. I didn't start checking in and just reflecting over what I was learning until May. And I was like, hold up, maybe I should just be writing this down and write out what I have learned so far. So on this day when I checked in, I started to post 3 times a week on long form YouTube videos. I was still at that time currently posting every single day on YouTube Shorts and every single day on TikTok. And for some reason, 4 days later, I did another entry where I was trying to look at my analytics because I was wondering if YouTube Shorts was really helping my YouTube channel. Because I've watched plenty of videos of people saying how to grow your YouTube. And some people were saying that if you use YouTube Shorts and long form YouTube videos, that YouTube will pick which one to promote. And so I'm like, let me do both and just see for myself, what do I think about it? Because I wanted to use YouTube Shorts as a way to let people know about my channel and then link my video on my YouTube Shorts so they can go back to my long form videos. So this is what I learned. Once looking at my analytics, it said that only 16.9% of the traffic I was getting on my YouTube page was coming from Shorts. 16.9. Not exactly what I hoped. The traffic that it was drawing to me personally, it wasn't enough to make a dent into my YouTube long form. And then about a month later, I checked in again with myself to see what was going on and where did I need to make adjustments. It's just like from when I was teaching, if the lesson wasn't working, let's go figure out where we can fix something to make it better. So I noticed that by June 4th, my watch time hours had went up on my long form videos for YouTube. I don't know if that was related to me stop doing YouTube Shorts. If you know, let me know in the comments. But I have a suspicion that it might have something to do with it, because now YouTube was only pushing one form to my viewers. I also changed the topics that I was focused on during this month. I started focusing on more about finance topics. So I just wanted to see if the topic change would matter. I never wanted to start my YouTube channel and to be niche down. As they always say, niche down. For what? I'm not a person that has one singular interest. I have multiple interests. I have knowledge in multiple areas. So why would I niche down? I'm more than just a one-dimensional person. So I wanted to show that on my YouTube channel. I also learned that some of your videos will soar and some of them will flatline. I currently have one video on my channel that has 7 views, and then the highest viewed video on my channel currently is 205 views. That's a big difference between 7 and 205. However, I just feel like if I niche down and I only did one particular format of video, I would never know what my viewers like. Because as soon as I figure out what my viewers like the best, that's the format I'm going to continue to follow. It only makes sense, right? So that was a few times that I checked in with myself just to see what I have learned so far. If you are on your content journey and you are not keeping a journal or a notes page in your phone, I would suggest you do so, just to check in with yourself and so you can see the progress and what you have learned over a course of time, so then you can adjust as needed. Now let's get into some things that I used that changed everything for me during this journey. From January to April, I had a paper calendar and I was writing down all my ideas and what I would post or what topic I was going to work on a video on in this paper calendar. Then I started noticing that I would change my mind. Maybe I didn't want to post it this week. Maybe I wanted to post it next week. Maybe I wanted to start this series in 2 weeks. So I was always either erasing or marking out. And I don't like calendars with too much marks out unless it's like a to-do list. So I was like, come on now, there has to be an easier way to do that. Then it dawned on me, create a spreadsheet. So I created a spreadsheet starting in April where I put, the dates on for the calendar, and I wrote down every single day what I would post. If I needed to record it, edit it, upload it, all that was on that calendar. And this is a calendar I'm still using to this day and editing it as I go. I'm kind of figuring out what works, what doesn't work. So I'm still working on this spreadsheet that I made until I get it where it makes the most sense. Because every month I'm like, oh, I could do this better. Oh, this would be helpful if I can see this on this spreadsheet. But I do have it digitally so I can easily copy paste it somewhere else and I don't have to cross it out anymore. Also, being able to schedule my posts. Oh my goodness, that helped so much. I'm not the type of creator that posts in real time. So I have a lot of content that needs to be posted over a period of time. I didn't have issues with scheduling my stuff on YouTube. It is so easy just to schedule the date and the time and know when my things are posting. Now, TikTok, that was a whole nother thing because TikTok will only let me schedule like 2 videos and then it'll start acting up. It was just, oh, we can't find the video, or my video didn't have sound, or it would just start twirling. I don't know what's up with that. But YouTube and Facebook, very easy to schedule your post. And I don't know, it could just be the teacher in me. So I schedule a lot of things in advance. Let me know, do you schedule your post or do you post in real time? Around late June, I started to go back and analyze my YouTube channel and start to look at the different videos I have and the different YouTube titles I had and decide to put myself in the viewer's shoes. If I saw that video on YouTube, would I click on it? Just by the thumbnail alone. If I said no, I went back and made another thumbnail. Then I went through my titles. By the title alone, would I click this video if I didn't even see the thumbnail? If the answer was no, I went back to the drawing board to get a better title for my videos. Another thing that helped me not feel like the burden of posting on multiple social media platforms was so heavy, I cross-posted. I made a video of YouTube Shorts, I'll put it on TikTok. And like now that I'm doing Facebook as well, whatever I post on TikTok, a lot of times I'll post it on Facebook as well. Why am I trying to make the video different when I want to reach different people on platforms? Now, there will be some crossover people. There might be some people that follow me on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. And if they do, cool. But then I was going to run into the same people. So why not use my content and post it on multiple platforms? And by the way, if you're not following me on TikTok and Facebook, you can find me on both of those. Follow me. And then, of course, if you're not subscribed to this YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe. I'm trying to get more into reading my analytics. I know more about reading and understanding analytics on YouTube. It just makes more sense to me. And it could be also, I've done some research on how to reach your analytics on YouTube. But this next 6 months, I want to get really into seeing what my analytics is telling me and let that be the guideline of how my content is produced. I need to know what is working, what is not working, how long before somebody clicks off the video, or what's making people stay. Now, this next topic might be a little touchy for some people. But just like when the internet came out and people was like, I'm not using the internet. I'm going to go to the encyclopedia and look everything up. To each its own. I do have my little feelings about AI. But AI is here to stay, as far as I know. And I'm going to put it to use. So what I'll do when I make a video and I have an idea, I'll write down everything about this idea. Just start typing it out. And then I'll take this script that I've created and then I'll put it in chat and ask chat to make it logical, or what is something that I am missing in my script that I may want to talk about. Now, sometimes chat gives me some options and I'm like, I'm not talking about that, or that doesn't make sense, or are you sure that's true? Because you always got to check that information, because chat sometimes be lying. I ain't even gonna hold you. So if you use any type of AI model, whether it's Chat or Claude or whoever you prefer, make sure you check those facts. But it has sped up my process of making videos in general. I learned real early on that I needed to script out my videos and at least have a guideline about what I wanted to say to make sure I stayed on topic and make sure that it flowed correctly. Okay, so now let's get into what surprised me the most. I'm going to start with YouTube, then I'm going to go to TikTok, and then I'll talk about Facebook. One thing that surprised me the most about YouTube was once I stopped posting YouTube Shorts, my page started growing at a more rapid rate. I was getting more views as well. So currently on YouTube, I'm just focused on posting long form. Some months I will do 2 videos per week, and then some months I will do 3 videos per week. Just trying to feel out the algorithm, feel out what my viewers want to see the most, and see which I will get the most engagement with. It's still all an experiment. And then I also like when you go look at your analytics on YouTube, it tells you how close you are to getting 1,000 subscribers or 4,000 watch hours. And so on June 17th, I hit the 100 watch hours. Granted, 100 is a long way from 4,000, but it is still a long way from zero when I started my channel. So I was so excited about that. Also, currently I have 86 subscribers on YouTube as I'm filming this video. So go look at my subscribers and comment below how many subscribers do I have currently while you're watching this video. Next, let's talk about TikTok. TikTok. I've been posting on TikTok every single day for the last 180 days. Some point in June, I decided I was gonna post twice a day on TikTok. Cause you know, the people say if you post more you post on TikTok, the more faster you will grow. About that. So I did that for about 30 days and I realized that it seemed like TikTok was suppressing my views. One of my videos, if I posted, it may get a good amount of views and the other one will get like 8. Or that day if I post 2 videos, they both will get like 7. It seemed like the more I was trying to do on there, the less views I was getting. Why is that? Has anybody else experienced that? Let me know, because it seems like it's been broken and it gets worse and worse. I don't know if it's just me. Maybe it's just a singular experience. But if you're experiencing it, let me know, because I'm so confused. So moving forward on TikTok, I'm going to post lists, focus on the platforms that I am getting the most results. Also, can somebody tell me why TikTok wants me to pay for views? Like, why does stuff keep coming up? As soon as my videos started getting less views, I kept getting, oh, you want to pay this amount of money for this many views? Why do I want to pay you for views? When you can just let the algorithm. Why are we getting these notifications? Or is it just me? Am I the only one getting these notifications on TikTok after I post something? Let me know. Am I in this by myself or this happening to everybody? And then on Facebook, I didn't start my Facebook page until June 21st. So I don't have enough data to give my opinion on Facebook. Right now I'm posting twice a day on Facebook and I'm hoping to get up to 3 times a day just to see if that will help my page grow. I don't know. Like I said before, it's all an experiment. So you may ask, do I think it was worth it of starting with 0 followers on all my platforms and trying to grow them in 180 days? If I quit today, some people may say, see, it didn't work out. I don't even know why you had that healthy goal of just posting and see if you can grow your channels. But that's not what I see. Because 180 days ago, I was just somebody talking about starting. I was somebody who had 0 on all platforms just 180 days ago. But now I am a creator. I get to be creative every single day, and it makes me so happy to be able to come up with these ideas and see them come in life in video form. I don't just have more subscribers. I have proof that I keep promises to myself. And what J. Cole say, if I'm betting on myself, I completely double down or something like that. That's me. I'm betting on myself. In case you were wondering, I record all my videos on my iPhone 13 Pro. That's what I'm using right now. As far as editing, I have CapCut, the free version. You know, CapCut, you trying to give me the pro version, just holler at me. But right now I have the free version. And then for my thumbnails, I edit them on Canva. And I have the pro version for Canva. So I can get all the cool fonts and just different images and stuff that helps you with your thumbnails. My goal isn't just 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. It's becoming a person who shows up every single day, even when things get hard. Right now, I'm at 86 subscribers and I have 150 watch hours. So we making some progress, slowly but surely. I still have a long way to go. But 6 months ago, I had 0 everything. So I'm gonna keep going and just focus more on my analytics to see what I need to do to become better at my craft. Thank you so much for taking your time out to watch this video. And you already know, until next time, peace out.